despite all the challenges we've been unpacking, I do think impact investing is well positioned to respond to some of the current, global landscape. It's flexibility. Impact investing is mission driven, which transcends political divides. There's a growing ecosystem of local actors and fund managers and entrepreneurs, and you're starting to see this particularly in emerging markets. So all of this makes it a valuable tool for navigating some of the complex development challenges. I think the shift towards mobilizing domestic capital, such as pension funds, really reflects a strategic pivot away from reliance on donor governments. Mm-hmm. And one of the most urgent priorities will be, a greater emphasis on mobilizing domestic capital and building that those self-sustaining ecosystems. We see a budget shrinking, and emerging markets are going to need to look inward and to tap these local sources of capital. And that's going to require developing the policies and institutions that support these impact-driven enterprises. So this shift requires not only some new financial instruments, but also significant investment in capacity building and some of the needed regulatory reforms to create these conditions for capital to flow. And some of those reforms, include capacity building programs that are designed to strengthen the skills, the systems, the strategies for impact enterprises. And maybe just another key shift. Again, it's not a new mechanism, but one that is already gaining traction in this time of scarcity is outcome-based financing models that really link payments to the achievement of measurable outcomes, rather than just to the delivery of a predefined service. And they typically involve, a government or policy entity acting as that outcome payer, a service provider delivering the intervention, and then a third-party investor, supplying upfront repayable finance. So the investor is repaid partially or fully only if the agreed outcomes are achieved. And this structure shifts that financial risk away from the public sector and certainly encourages performance-based service delivery. So I think I'm already hearing and reading and understanding that this is also becoming quite prevalent right now. And maybe just finally, I think the sector will need to embrace, policy engagement as a core strategy, not just as a peripheral concern. I really believe that as public finance recedes, the rules that govern private capital are going to become even more consequential, and strategic partnerships with government and MDBs or DFIs, platforms and organizations like ours that will be critical to shaping and enabling the environments that are hopefully going to allow impact investing to thrive. So this new era success is really going to depend on deploying more capital, but on deploying it more intelligently. And that's really through collaboration and innovation, and ideally a real commitment to some systems change.